Hello. Today is multiplying fractions with whole numbers. Okay, I think we can see everything right now. We just covered this the other day, but this is going to be a refresher, especially when you're sitting at your seat. If you see some work like this for seat work and you're looking in your notes and you're unsure, please pull up the video and look at this. This is important. It is going to be in our next unit, and besides the fact, this is something that you'll be dealing with your life all the time. So number one, what you're looking at here for seat work is 1/3 of 10, or 1/3 times 10. For instance, maybe I have to bake 10 different cakes, and each cake calls for 1/3 cup of sugar. It's kind of a word problem, real life scenario. You're not going to purchase 1 cup of sugar for every single cake. That would be a lot of cups, and you, if you were running a business, would spend way too much money on materials. Okay? So what is important to note is that you will have a smaller answer than your whole number because you only want 1/3. For instance, if we were to visualize this, let's do it like this. That's 1 whole. But what we're looking at here, so 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, trying to give it to you in the idea of 1 whole. Okay? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that means that I'm going to need 1 whole, 2 whole, 3 whole, with that leftover piece of 1/3. Oh, there we go. Much smaller than that whole number. And in fact, a lot better price-wise. 3 1/3 cups or 10 cups. Which am I going to want to purchase if I'm running a business? Definitely making the smarter decision. So now let's look, how did we actually get this number? Well, if we're doing a little algebra here, 1/3 times 10. Well, this is technically long division right here. If I divide this by 1, I'm not changing a single thing. That is 10 still. 10 divided by 1 is 10. So what I can do is I'm going to rewrite it because it is very important to make sure all of my answers are aligned properly. What I'm looking at here is 1 times 10 equals 10. 3 times 1 equals 3. Woo, look at that. 10 divided by 3. You know what? We just did long division. I've got this. 3 cannot go into 1. Bring down the 0, 10 into 3, it can do it 3 times. We have 1 left over. Now, we talked about what happens with remainders. What do? I can't just say, hey, I got a remainder of 1. I'm baking a cake. I need to actually know. So I'm going to have 3 whole cups of sugar and 1/3 of a cup, reporting that as a fraction. I'm going to label that puppy. Wonderful. Okay, box it in. I've got my answer. Now, one other way that you can actually look at this, and it's the exact same thing, but you will see it in 5th grade, is 1/3 of 10. So, I'm going to be drawing 10 out. There's 10. Okay? And I'm going to break it into thirds. Oh, wow. I have 1, 2, 3, and 1/3 left over. So once again, we have 3 1/3 cups sugar. Now, I know I didn't label it up here, but it's okay. We understand. We've got it all. Okay? Let's do one more. And this is going to be 3/4 of 2. Woo, that's not a 1 up there. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it. Well, yes, friends, we are. Okay? Look at your seat work here. Please line up your problem. Multiplying across, 3 times 2 equals 6. Multiplying below, 4 times 1 equals 4. I cannot leave that as an improper fraction. Long division. How many times does 4 go into 6? It goes in there 1 time. How many are left over? 2. Because 4 times 1 is 4. 2 are left over for 6. And here we go. Or 1 1/2 because I'm dividing by 2. Please come see me if this is not making sense. I am not inside your brains and I want to. All right, I want to know exactly what's going on in every single one of them. But you need to come tell me, okay, because I don't know. And remember, we're going into middle school. You're going to have lots of teachers. I need you to start making that connection. So please come see me and tell me. Be responsible with this. Thank you. Best of luck.